Hello, happy Assembly Day. I hope you're all right. I hope that you are enjoying the good weather and that you are not too bothered by any rain that we've seen. I'm looking out my window and it's rainy at the moment. So keep your fingers crossed that the weather picks up. So today's assembly is a HeartSmart assembly. We love our HeartSmart assemblies. HeartSmart is a really, really cool set of things to do. We really like it at Wincham because it helps us to feel better about ourselves. So we've got Boris the robot and we've got our HeartSmart theme. Don't hold on to what's wrong. Look at Boris. How does he feel? Put your hand up in class, see if you can say. He's got smoke coming out of his ears. He's got a grumpy face. He's holding on like this. And it's about not holding on to something that we're a bit grumpy about. We're letting it go. So part of loving ourselves, part of loving others is knowing how to make things better if they've gone wrong. And today what we're going to do is look at what we do when we've made a mistake and how to use our mistakes for things to get even better. So here's my emoji. This is how I felt the other day. I've had 2 instances like this week. And if I share these with you, you won't tell everybody else, will you? You won't laugh at me or anything like that. No. Okay, of course. I'm sure you wouldn't. First one, I decided on Sunday it was pancakes for breakfast. And I got all the pancake stuff ready. And I got the milk and I got the flour. I whisked it and then thought, oh, right. And I kind of jumped about a little bit and started thinking about fillings and what am I going to have? And I decided on chocolate spread and bananas. So I got my chocolate spread and bananas, put them on the table, and then thought, right, I really need a good cup of coffee to go with this because I do like my good cup of coffee. So I got my good cup of coffee and I got myself all excited and I sat there at the table and thinking, right, what do I need next? I need my eggs. So I got all the stuff out and I went to the fridge and I got to the eggs and went, where's the eggs? And I'd made all of these things and I hadn't actually got the eggs to go with it. And I was just so annoyed because I'd really built myself up. I really started looking forward to having the pancakes. And then I just sat there going, oh, I wasn't embarrassed like this emoji is. I was kind of a bit grumpy about it, really. And the other one where I was embarrassed. Oh, this was so silly. Right. I'm going to tell you. I thought I saw my mate Dave in town. You know, in town, when you go to Asda and there's the escalator and it's right outside the door to Asda, I was absolutely certain Dave was coming down the escalator towards me. I hadn't seen him in absolutely ages. So I shouted, hey, Dave! It wasn't Dave. They were turned away slightly. So kind of like that. I thought I could see the back of Dave's head. Now, Dave's quite a skinny chap. He's quite slim. And he's kind of got shortish hair at the back. And this person was turned away. So I couldn't see them. I could just see the back. And I thought it was Dave's coat because he's got quite a unique coat. It wasn't Dave. It was a lady who I just called Dave. I was so embarrassed. And sometimes we can feel embarrassed when we make a mistake, but actually everybody gets embarrassed when they make a mistake. We've all done it. So I've done it, made mistakes, but I had to try and not hold on to what was wrong. So I didn't want to get cross about the pancakes. I didn't want to get even more embarrassed about calling this poor lady Dave. So there's lots of examples. Now, what I want you to do is see if in class you can share an example of when you have made a mistake and you have felt embarrassed about something. Okay, so quick chat, pause your video. Right. I'm sure there's lots of examples. I'm sure your teachers have got some examples of when they've been embarrassed by things as well. Now, this is another example. What can you see on the screen? That's right, it's a bowl of cornflakes. So the cornflakes were invented by two brothers who had the surname Kellogg's. I wonder if you can work out where that's come from. So they allowed a batch of cooked wheat to go stale, and they processed it, baked it, and they were left with this delicious thin flake. And if they hadn't made their mistake, we wouldn't have cornflakes, which is pretty amazing when you think about it, really, that that's the case. That cereal that we eat on a regular basis was a mistake. And the same with this one, ice lollies. Put your hand up if you've enjoyed an ice lolly. Well, ice lollies were created over 100 years ago in 1905 when an 11-year-old boy in San Francisco accidentally left his soda with a stirring stick in outside overnight. It was a cold night. When he woke up, he went outside. He found out his drink had frozen. He pulled the stick and was surprised to see the whole drink came out too. And the boy's mistake gave us ice lollies. Now, there's another boy who made a mistake. I'm sure you know the story. His name was Jack, and Jack and his widowed mother lived together on a small farm, and every day they worked hard, tending the crops and milking the cow, but they were very poor. And one day the food ran out. "Oh, Jack, what shall we do? There's nothing left," cried the widow. "We'll have to sell the cow or we'll surely die." Jack and the widow loved the cow, but there was nothing left to do. So with a sad heart, Jack and the cow set off for the market. On the way, Jack met an old man who offered him 3 magic beans for his cow. And Jack's eyes grew wide in disbelief. "What, magic beans? Are you sure they're magic?" Jack asked. "Oh, yes," said the old man. "I'm quite sure." "Then I'll take them," said Jack excitedly, and he handed over his cow. When Jack arrived back home, his mother was eagerly waiting. When Jack showed her the magic beans, she was so disappointed she burst into tears. "Oh, Jack, what will we do? We can't buy food with the beans." And Jack realized his mistake. He went to his room. He threw the beans out the window. "How could I have been so silly?" thought Jack. Jack must have thought that was the end. Little did he know that a magical beanstalk was growing outside his window. And to cut a long story short, Jack climbed the beanstalk, defeated a giant, escaped with a singing harp, and a hen that laid golden eggs. Now, imagine if Jack had been so focused on his mistake that he stayed hidden in his bedroom. If he had a massive sulk, if he spent all of his time going over his mistake in his head and thinking, "Oh, I can't believe I'm so stupid. I wish I hadn't done that," he never would have had the chance to climb the beanstalk. He never would have found the golden hen. He never would have been rich, and his family wouldn't have been successful. So Jack made the most of something that had happened that he didn't expect to happen, and he forgave himself for that mistake. And that's what we need to do. I need to forgive myself for calling that lady in Asda Dave. I need to forgive myself for starting to make the pancakes and then forgetting that I hadn't actually got any eggs. There's the important things to do. And the important thing to remember is that mistakes are a normal part of everyday life. Put your hand up if at some point this week you've used your purple pen to correct your mistakes. That should be everybody. We all make the mistakes, and we learn from our mistakes in an English lesson or a maths lesson. We correct things and we go, "Yeah, purple pen, that's cool, because I've learned something from it." And that's okay. You might work out lots and lots and lots of things in your maths book, writing down lots and lots of stuff, and you don't actually come up with an answer for ages, but you're learning from your mistakes. You're trying again and again. We all make mistakes. The important thing is not to stay stuck in our mistakes, but to learn from them and move on. So we forgive ourselves and not hold on to our wrong, use our mistakes to build our success. So even though everything worked out for Jack this time, he still will have learned a lesson from his mistake. And what do you think that mistake was? What do you think? Yeah, that's right. It's about being more careful, trusting strangers. And the advice is you don't talk to strangers. Absolutely not. So I've learned from my mistake. Jack has learned from his mistake. He's not going to trust a stranger. Can you learn from yours? Can you think of a mistake? Can you think of something that's happened that you've learned from it? Okay, you might want to share it with the class. You might want to keep it to yourself, but see if that can make you feel better throughout the rest of the day. There we go. Have a lovely rest of the day, chaps. I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.